Okay, you saw the trailer? The shiny character? The cool combat? And thought, yeah, I'm gonna be the guy pulling all the 5 stars on day 1. And just like that, you hit that download button and enter the beautiful world of Stella Sora. And then the tutorial hits you like a truck, and now you're just smashing buttons hoping for a miracle. Now you got Ascension, Monolith, Disc, Arena, Records, Potential, and a lot of other shit that you don't even understand. Forget your dream 5 star, you can't even clear the basic roguelike mode because you're too dumb to check the elements before hitting that start button. And now, all you can do is reroll for the 50th time, hoping that this time everything will be different. But the only difference is you're gonna uninstall the game you fell in love with. But don't worry, I've been there. I've been playing this game non-stop since release. I've already made all the dumb mistakes, spent my resources wrong, and yes, maybe yes, pulled for the wrong character. But you don't need to be that guy, because today I'm gonna save you from the fate that awaits you. This will be a complete beginner's guide to Stella Sora. Everything you need to know before the game yeets your sanity into the void. From the gameplay tips to gacha reroll, we are gonna cover everything that will help you get the best start on your journey with Stella Sora. This is where you'll land. This is the main screen of the game. So let's start by going over each tab. So from left to right, we got your authorization level, the stamina, the Stella Knight, your inventory, friends, mail, and menu. Now we get to the gameplay. So in this game, your account level is called the authorization level, and it is a crucial part of the game. The level of your triggers and various game modes will be logged behind this. Disclaimer: the overall gameplay of this game is pretty basic. The characters in this game are called triggers, and the weapons are called runic disc. But instead of giving buffs to the main character, in Stellasaura, the disc provides an overall buff to your entire squad of 3. All you gotta do is pick 3 triggers of your choice, which can be either of the 3 class: Vanguard, the one dealing the most significant amount of damage; Support, that gives various buffs to your main trigger; and Versatile, that can work both ways. Do note, only your main trigger can be on the field, and the other 2 support triggers can only provide the buffs during the run. The major elements are Terra, Ignis, Ventus, Aqua, Lux, and Umbra. So you select the triggers based on which element the enemy is vulnerable against, and avoid picking his resistant element. So you chose your trigger. Now what? It's time for choosing your disc. So the weapons in the game are called runic discs, and as I said earlier, each deals with providing an overall buff to your entire squad. Now, similar to the trigger selection, you chose 3 main discs and 3 support discs. If chosen as the main disc, the main skill of the disc will get activated, which are the melody skill, which will be on effect immediately and provide the buffs for your team. And the other is the harmony skill, which will take effect after collecting a certain amount of musical notes. These notes can be obtained from Ascension or support discs. So you selected your trigger and also chose your disc. Now where do you use them? Let's dive into the various game modes Stella Sora has to offer. The main game mode of this game is Ascension or Monolith. This is the heart and soul of Stella Sora, and also the mode where you will spend the majority of your time in. Clearing the Monolith does not require any stamina, so you can clear the monolith as much as you want. During your clear, you will be required to pick one of the three cards called potential. So what are potential? This is where Stella Sora becomes different from other gacha games, as rather spending most of your time grinding artifacts, you will grind for something called potential, and this will be skills and buffs that you get and use in modes outside of Ascension. A very good example of this will be Uma Musume. Just like in the career mode, you train your Uma and get their skills based on the type of training, and then use the Uma in the champions meet. Stella Sora works in a similar way. These potentials can be claimed in three ways. By leveling up your squad, you can select one of the three potential. There are also shops that you will encounter during your run in the Monolith that will be selling the potential drink. And by using these potential drink, you will get a random potential. And at last, there will be a chance of you encountering certain characters. And just by interacting with them, you will get your potential. So you had a great run in Ascension and got a lot of potential. Now what? During the run, all the potential you get will be on effect, and after the run is over, all the potential you get will be saved as records, and they can be easily managed in the record section of the game. Now, these records are crucial for you, as you will be using these records to clear all the content in the game outside of Ascension, like arena and boss blitz. So the stronger your record is, the easier it will be to clear the stage. Now let's talk about the other game modes we will be able to enjoy. Menace Arena. Here you will be invited by these hot waifus, and you can use the records to clear endless stage to test your build and also get juicy rewards along the way. Next will be Bounty Hunt, and you will only have one chance to challenge them weekly and get the skill upgrade materials, which will become much crucial as you increase your authorization level. Next is boss blitz, which will be a temporary event, and here you will use your records to defeat the two bosses available, Leaf Beauty and Flavor Dread. And the rewards will be given based on the leaderboard of the highest damage before the end of the event. The first event will begin on the 19th of October to the 30th of November. So yeah, a lot of time to grind. Last will be Apex Showdown, which will unfortunately not be available during the release. And in this game mode, you will fight various trackers as bosses in rotation and get the rewards. Just like any other gacha games, Stella Sora will also have a battle pass of its own, and it will be called the Startup Grant. And there will also be paid one called the Elite Grant for $8.99 and Royal Grant for $14.99. And through the Royal Grant, you can also get an exclusive tracker appearance. The stamina system in Stella Sora is quite generous. As I said before, for Ascension, no stamina is required. What you will use this stamina is for grinding the upgrade materials for your trackers, disc, and also your skills. Now, the gacha, which to say can be a 50-50, good or bad, depending on what you prefer. So there are 4 banners: the beginner, the standard, the featured tracker, and the featured disc, which are the limited banners. The base rate for every 5-star is 2%, which is the same as Arknights, and you are guaranteed to get the featured 5-star in the first 120 pull. And this pity will not be refreshed if you get the character early. But after the 120 mark, it will increase to 160 pulls for each featured 5-star. And yes, there's a 50-50 chance for you to get the featured 5-star, which is quite unfortunate. It will require you 300 Stellanite for one pull, which was 150 during the beta. and on a regular basis, you can get up to 100 Stellanite a day. For the runic disc, it is similar, but instead of 50-50, it is 75 to 25 for the featured 5-star runic disc. And also, all the featured discs will be sent directly to the standard banner after their featured run ends. So, if you're not watching this video during the launch, you can skip this entire section. The first featured 5-star tracker will be Sitoshi, who will be an Aqua Vanguard tracker. And the first featured disc will be Sword Against Stream, Sitoshi's signature disc. Now, just by looking at the skills and ultimate, you can tell she's gonna be the hell of a unit to have. Let's quickly cover her skills. Her auto skill, Aeroflow, where she wields Odachi and deals damage multiple times. Main skill, Torrent Flash, allows her to flash ahead, dealing aqua damage. After every 2 slash, the next skill will be enhanced. Her support skill, Water Search, deals several rounds of AoE aqua damage, also creates a water image dealing AoE aqua damage. Finally, her ultimate, Waves of Naraka, helps bring out her coiling serpent, which deals a huge chunk of aqua damage on a large area. By checking her skills, it is clear that at release, she's gonna be one of the strongest damage dealers. But if you have played any of the gacha games, you might know how quickly the character released in the first few patches dropped down the meta list. So if you like Sitoshi, then go ahead and pull for her. But I will ask you to be more cautious, as more strong and versatile unit will eventually arrive in the game. Now, for the launch rewards. As soon as you enter the Stella Sora, you will get your pre-registration rewards. Next, you will also get 70 tracker tickets and 70 disc tickets, which is amazing. But the most amazing one is, by completing various events, you will get 2 standard 5-star tracker and 5-star runic disc absolutely for free. I mean, I don't know what to say. But just by seeing all the rewards, I think we will be able to get most of the characters and rewards during the first patch itself, and I'm totally in for it. Now, for the most important bit, do you need to reroll for characters? And it can be a yes and a no at the same time. Look, like any other gacha game, there are characters who are significantly more powerful and versatile than others. And if you care about the meta, then go ahead and reroll, because the beginner banner will give you 20 reroll and also 5 saved reroll spot, so you can reroll as much as you like. And if you like the meta, then look out for these characters, which can give you a more powerful boost during your early run. Disclaimer: this is a CN tier list based on the closed beta test, so everything is subjected to change during the launch. The tier 0 trackers are what you are looking for, and by looking, Terra trackers look more versatile than other elements. Tier 1 trackers are strong and can be used as a replacement if you don't have the tier 0 trackers. Tier 2 can be decent but not as strong, and the tier 3 trackers are downright bad. So what if I had the power to go back in time? What are the mistakes I would avoid? First, focus on building 1 to 3 characters at the beginning. They don't have to synergize well with each other, but they have to be someone you like playing. This will greatly help you during your early runs. Second, don't forget to level your disc and skill. Just like the character level is important for the big damage numbers, the skill and the disc level plays a similarly important role. Even if the damage increase doesn't look that much on paper, it will help you deal a ton of damage if properly utilized. Third, watch the elements before clicking the start button. This may seem insignificant at first, but it will help you clear the stage much quickly and efficiently. Fourth, be patient. In a roguelike game, patience is a must, as it can take a long time for you to get the exact build you are looking for. In Stellasaura 2, it will require you to run through the monolith multiple times, select the proper potential to get the records you are looking for, and it will not be an easy grind. So be patient. Fifth, last but not least, at the end of the day, Stellasaura is just another gacha game, and it is made for the enjoyment of the players. So be sure to enjoy yourself. Don't be scared to reroll. Don't worry too much about the potential. Don't worry about the meta. It's not a competition. So take your time building the characters you love. So, what do I think of Stellasaura? I think this game is a fun addition to my ever-growing list of gacha games, which refuses my call to stop whatsoever. But I am happy, as this game is giving me the same vibe as Princess Connect, which I used to play back in the days. Let me say this, Stellasaura is not a Genshin killer, and I think the developers knows it too, as they are making it as a fun experience for the players. I think Stellasaura is a type of game you will play when you get tired of the endless grind or that perfect artifact that will eventually get ruined by a defense percentage. Yes, I think you should try Stellasaura once and see it for yourself. And if you have watched this video till here, please give this video a like and subscribe. I'm literally recording this video and editing this on my phone because I don't have a good PC to edit, and it is a headache. So yeah, I really appreciate each and every one of you. You people are beautiful. Thanks for watching.